All right, welcome back everybody. Today, we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna make a chocolate chip cookie, but not just any chocolate chip cookie. We're gonna make a chocolate chip skillet cookie. And of course, you guys know where we're gonna cook it. The big green egg. All right, let's get started. All right, now we'll start off with the ingredients. The most important ingredient, of course, cast iron skillet. It's a little hot. I've got it at a low temperature right now just to get it warmed up. We're gonna be using a stick and a half of butter. We've got a cup of brown sugar and a half of cup of cane sugar. We've got flour here. It's about 2 1/4 cups plus 2 tablespoons, all-purpose flour. I also have some baking soda mixed in there, a teaspoon of it, a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'll be using 2 large eggs, and I'll have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Of course, let's not forget we're gonna have some chocolate chips in there. We're gonna be putting that into the recipe as well. So those are the ingredients, and I'm gonna get the butter in right now. As I mix the butter into this pan, this cast iron pan, I'm gonna place the sugar. So we need every bit of this sugar in here. We're just gonna stir this in, this butter and sugar mixture. Now what we're gonna do is all of this is gonna get cooked in the pan. So we're not gonna have to worry about using a blender or anything like that. Makes it a little easier to get it all done. Okay, so now I have turned off the heat because I'm gonna eventually put the eggs in it, and I don't want anything to happen with the eggs turning into scrambled eggs into our cookie. So once I get this cooled down a little bit here, I'll go ahead and throw the eggs in. But as you can see, brown sugar still there, just a little butter cooked through. And as far as the pan goes, this is a Lodge cast iron skillet. This is one of the staples. I've had this thing for years. I'll have another video on how to take care of these. You can kind of see I keep salt in my pans, coarse salt, to clean them. And then once they get cleaned, I re-season them. So I'll do a separate video on that to explain that to you guys. But for right now, we're just gonna wait until this cools a little bit, and then we're gonna throw the egg in, and then we'll throw the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the chips and all the ingredients put into the pan. The pan was a little warm. It wasn't that warm, but most of the chips melted, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But we'll get ready to put it on the egg, so I'm gonna take it outside. All right, the egg is warm. As you all can see, we're right at a little bit below 350. I have my setup like that on the top, and see where we're at on the bottom. It's like this on the bottom, so you guys can see how much air is coming in. To keep at this right below 350, I may open her up a little bit more to get a warmer temperature. I have filled everything up completely. Let's go ahead and put the skillet onto the pan here. All right, so we're gonna basically set this thing and forget it for the next 30 or so minutes. I'm gonna come back out here and check on it, and then we'll have some really good skillet cookie here coming up soon. All right, everybody, I believe this is ready to be taken off. I'm gonna do a toothpick test here. Just put it right in the middle. I'd say it's pretty close. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take her off, let her cool down. See you inside. Okay, the skillet cookie has been completed. All right. So it was in the big green egg for about 35 to 40 minutes. I had it at about 330 to 350, and it came out great. It's been cooling for about 25 minutes, and I'm cutting it up right now. And I'm going to get a slice for this little one here, who is, of course, ecstatic for it. This is probably a little too big for her, but we'll have her try that out.
Take it.
See what she thinks.
How many rating cards do this? No, how many? You want me to rate 100 to 10? No.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the best and 0 being the worst, what does it rate?
A 15.
So there you have it. A 15 for the skillet cookie. I'll recap it real quick as far as how we did it. Started out in the skillet. We used brown sugar, cane sugar, and used a little bit of brown sugar, cane sugar, a stick and a half of butter, and that cooked and rendered down. We turned the heat off and then put in an egg once it cooled down. The rest of the flour mix, some vanilla, and then we stirred it together. Put in, of course, the chocolate chips. Brought it back out to the egg at 300, I'd say 335 degrees, and let it cook for 35 to 40 minutes. Pulled this thing off, let it cool down for about 20 minutes, and it came out great. And it obviously, she says it's a 15 out of 10. So, thank you for watching this video, and we will catch up with you guys on the next one.
Please like and subscribe. We really need it.